Yo guys, Haku here with Tower of God 265 review. That's Season 2, Episode 185, and it is the Dallar Show 13, I believe. Now, the majority of this chapter was a fight between Baam and Hoaquin, and it was beautiful. The artwork was amazing. Even by Tower of God standards, I could not believe how great and detailed some of the artwork was. SIU really does amazing, brilliant work every single week. As both an author and the artist creating the images, I respect him like crazy because I have no idea how he puts out something this well made every single week. Now in this fight, we see a lot more of Hoaquin's swordsmanship, and we get into the confirmation that he is from the REA family. He uses REA white style swordsmanship. And it goes into, there's a little note explanation on the REA family about how they're the most famous of the 10 families, have great swordsmen, but you have to be like specifically chosen to train as a swordsman. And we get a lot of great panels showing Hoaquin attacking. Baam, Hoaquin, Sachi, the Lolly and the Bane Mask all had great looking attack panels and great just facial close-ups every once in a while they were speaking. There was this one weird, odd-looking panel of Hoaquin's mouth, but other than that, the artwork, I don't want to preach about the artwork this entire review, but it's really something insane to see something that detailed week to week in a comic. And this week was probably at the height of what I have seen SIU do for Tower of God. As far as actual plot progression though, we didn't really get a ton. Like I said, most of it was just attacks back and forth. We get a flashback of Baam standing beside Daniel just a few moments earlier, and Daniel explains how if they make it to the next round, FUG already has the final piece of white, and if Hoaquin absorbs that final sibling, he will become he will release his spell on the train and be able to absorb every soul, be able to kill the living and revive the dead. So Daniel has a bit of a plan for Baam to use the white heavenly mirror, and there's a great panel where Baam dodges Hoaquin's sword, grabs the knife and stabs it into Wangman and Vicente to absorb them into it. And it seems like the plan is essentially the only way to beat him is to just trap him in the knife at this point. They can't beat him in a straight one-on-one fight, and it's too risky to like take their time because FUG could bring in the last sibling and he could absorb them. So their goal right now is to absorb him into the white heavenly mirror. As Baam is about to go in for an attack with the white heavenly mirror, we cut back to Rion and Rak watching as Rachel and Koon talk about their deal. Now, this deal, as I'm understanding it, is pretty much whoever wins this coin toss is going to take every dollar from the other person except for one, and that pretty much guarantees that they're going to win this sweet fish deal, this sweet fish hunt thing that they're doing. So Rion sits back and considers, what's Koon doing? Does he think he's actually going to win with this sort of luck strategy? Or is he actually just going by luck and letting God or fate or whatever decide how this is going to all play out? Just go by ear and see what happens. So then the chapter ends with Koon flipping the coin up into the air, and that's all we get. It seemed like a pretty short chapter this week, but the artwork made up for it. It was really nice, really excited for next week. I'm still holding on to my idea that the coin flip's going to decide this round, and we're not really going to get into any big events with Hoaquin's fight. I think it'll probably end before Baam can absorb him, and we're going to go into the next round because that makes it more interesting, makes it more dangerous, builds the suspense for another round of fighting. So in the end, it was beautiful, but it was short. There's not a lot we got, but what we got was amazing. So it kind of like, it tears me because I have to choose between like what I liked about it and what I didn't like. But in the end, I'm going to give it a good score for me personally, which is 7 White Heavenly Mirrors out of 10, and that's about what I think it deserves. That's a good score for me, definitely well above average, but it is nothing like some of the big blow your mind chapters that you see every now and then. So guys, like if you liked it, subscribe if you feel like it, and follow us on Twitter if you want more updates. We'll be doing more. When I say we, I mean me, but I count you guys as a community as part of this too, because I don't get anywhere unless you want to watch it. But I'm not making these for the views. I want to put out something that I would enjoy and that I think other people would enjoy too. And as long as I do that, I'll be happy with whatever views it gets. So, as always, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter if you want the updates. I think I might be doing a special Monmusu live reaction and review this weekend. Either way, I will see you guys around.